Hello everyone, welcome to my new video on Erasmus student exchanges. My name is Nemanja and today I'll be telling you about Erasmus exchange projects, application process, my experience so far, and also what you should look out for when applying for a student exchange. So what is Erasmus? Erasmus is an European Union program that supports education, training, youth, and sport. It's best known for its student exchange program that is allowing university students to study or do internship abroad from one semester to 2 semesters or from half a year to a whole year. The goal is to promote cultural exchange, language learning, and personal growth while improving job prospects. Besides students, Erasmus also offers for teachers, trainees, and volunteers to gain international experience. Throughout this video, we'll be focusing on a student exchange that lasts for one semester or half a year. The process is simple. The university offers a number of spots to a certain university in a different country, where they choose who is going depending on the grades, the CV, and also the cover letter. You need to have over a certain GPA to be eligible. In Montenegro, for example, it has to be a GPA over 7.0. Regarding the application process, I was applying to go to the Netherlands for the fourth semester. At my home university, they started opening applications from the end of September, and the last one lasted until the 12th of November. Keep in mind that the duration of each application was 7 to 14 days. The documents that were needed were passport, certificate of studying, grades certificate, list of subjects in the exchange semester, English certificate, cover letter, CV, learning agreement, travel insurance, and Erasmus information letter. Regarding passport, you need to scan the main page front and back and also all the pages that contain stamps. Certificate study, grade certificate, and the list of subjects in the exchanging semester are the documents that you get from your university student desk, and they need to be translated to English or a different language that the receiving university offers. Check this with your university first, since they may be able to help you with the translation. There are a few situations that may happen. Your professor might be able to translate it for you for free, or they might tell you to translate it and then they will certificate the translation so it becomes a valid document, or you'd need to translate it through the third party. English certificate can be any certified English test, IELTS, TOEFL, or any other that's certified that shows that you have B2 level of English. Or it can be a letter from your university's English professor that your English knowledge is good. Cover letter and CV are made entirely by you in English. Also, they have to be made in the ERASMUS format. Besides that, you should hand in the certificates and acknowledgements that you've put in the CV and the cover letter. The learning agreement is a document that contains information about your exchange and, most importantly, the subjects that you are exchanging, since at most cases you won't be able to find all the subjects at the receiving university. The subject exchange is determined by the professor who is in charge of international relations, and they should be able to make this document for you. In rare cases where they don't, try to ask for help from other staff or students that have already been to a student exchange. Travel insurance is the document that you get from any insuring company unless your university has the preferred one. Erasmus information letter is a letter that contains some information regarding your past exchanges. And now the things that you should be looking out for when choosing your exchanging university. First thing you should look out for is at which places do you have the most exchangeable subjects, because you may not want to go if there are only 2 exchangeable subjects out of your regular 6. You'd want to look at the prices and accommodation. Yes, you do get a scholarship that varies from a few factors, like where is the student exchange happening, is your mother country a EU member, and are there any other add-ons to your grant. At some places, you'll be able to stay in dorms where it's usually cheap. In other places, you'd need to find an apartment that is usually more expensive. So always make sure that you have enough funds to go to a certain destination. You'd need to make sure whether you do or do not need a visa for your receiving university, depending on your nationality, because for me personally, getting a Dutch visa was the hardest part of this whole process. Now, tips on improving your experience during the student exchange. It will be nice to meet some people during your exchange, and you can do this in several ways. First, try looking for the ESN organization of your university. ESN, or the Erasmus Student Network, is an organization that hosts events for the students focusing on those who are on the exchange. You can also search for local volunteering and youth organizations, different clubs inside and outside of your university. Also, one nice tip, don't be afraid to approach someone if you see that they are by themselves, because they may be in the same situation as you are and you may be making a new friend. Explore the area you are in, know where you can find everything that you need and what piques your interest. Also, take part in different events. Meet culture through people, food, and be a part of it. If you are into languages, try learning the language of the destination. The university may have a beginner's course created especially for the exchange students. So to put all the things I've been saying until now in a real life situation, I'll be telling you about my exchange story. I studied tourism and hospitality at the University of Montenegro, and this university is located in Kotor. I've always wanted to go to a student exchange. I've been to smaller Erasmus projects before, but they only lasted for a few days. But I wanted to try something new, something for a whole semester that lasts longer, to meet different culture better, practice languages, and meet different people. Firstly, I wanted to apply to go to Italy for the fourth semester because I wanted to improve and practice my Italian, but I was late for the application. So the only two late options were Finland and the Netherlands. So I've chosen the Netherlands, a small town called Breda, for the fourth semester, since I started liking the Dutch culture and the Netherlands in general started piquing my interest. 5 students could go from the whole University of Tourism and Hospitality and the whole University of Economics. Only 3 of us applied, me from the second year of bachelor studies and 2 girls from the first year of master studies, also at the University of Tourism and Hospitality. And those 2 girls are currently my roommates. Turns out I was lucky because I was late for the application for Italy, because the application process from the university send started being difficult for no reason, and my current roommates really helped me apply for this exchange. If there wasn't for them, I would probably be frustrated, give up, and never apply for an Erasmus student exchange again. And of course, I'm really thankful for them and for what they did for me. My university found a match for 3 out of 6 subjects from this year, and they also added another subject from the next year. The subjects that I couldn't find a match for were relatively easy, so I left them for the terms in September if I don't manage to be in Montenegro in the first terms. Regarding prices, I can't remember if my travel insurance costed 120 or 150 euros. It really depends from town to town. Also, since all 3 of us have a Montenegrin nationality, we needed to get a Dutch visa and we needed to go to Belgrade to get our Dutch visa. We paid 350 euros per person, and we had to do it in Belgrade because Montenegro still doesn't have a Dutch embassy, only a consulate. Regarding our accommodation, our university helped us find the accommodation and they paid in advance from our scholarship, so they really helped us with a few steps. Sadly, they are one of those places that don't have dorms, so we needed to pay for the apartments. In the apartment that me and my roommates are currently, each one of us has their own room and we have shared bathroom, kitchen, and the living room. We all paid approximately 500 euros each per month for 6 months. The price varied a bit depending on the size of the room that we've gotten, but we decided since we came together that we wanted to pay the same price, not mattering what room someone took. We flew with Wizz Air from Tirana, Albania to the Eindhoven city in the Netherlands. The reason we went to Tirana is because only Tirana currently in the region has low costs. Montenegro still doesn't have them, so it was cheaper for us to go from Tirana to Eindhoven. Tickets were around 130 euros each. Each one of us could take with us a 30 kilo and 10 kilo priority, and also the hand luggage. Some other things that we could do is that we could choose our seats, and we also had a priority queue. We didn't need to wait in the longer queue when boarding to the plane. The flight lasted for 3 hours, and when we came there, we took a bus to the train station of Eindhoven, and from there we took a train to Breda. And from the train station to our apartment, we went by foot. I think for a half an hour or 40-minute ride, we paid 15 euros each for a train ticket and also 4 euros each for a bus ticket. In our first following days when we came here, we had our first classes, and we also had a few events that were organized by the ESN organization. So it was easier to meet different people from all around Europe and also outside of it. The university is called Breda University of Applied Sciences, and it has many different branches, from AI and data science to creative business, tourism, leisure and events. In the following days, what we needed to do is to finish our residence permit, to register ourselves to the municipality of Breda, and also to get our Dutch bank account so we could get our remaining amount of the scholarship. Since this is an international university, we attend our classes regularly in English. All in all, student exchange has been a great experience so far. The paperwork may be the most annoying part of all this process, but at the end it's 100% worth it. So I highly recommend you to apply to your next Erasmus student exchange. And there you have it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know if you have ever been to a student exchange before. Where have you been and what are your experiences? If you have not went to a student exchange yet, let me know where would you like to go for now. Again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!